We are taking R.D. Sharma Solutions, Class 11, Chapter 23, The Straight Lines, Exercises 23.4. The first question is, find the equation of a straight line passing through the point 62 and having slope minus 3. Slope is given and the points are also given. So we'll use this formula, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. In place of x1, y1 we have to put 6 and 2, and in m we have to put minus 3. This equation will come. Find the equation of the straight line passing through minus 2, 3 and inclined at an angle of 45 degree with the x-axis. So it is passing through, let me just make it. So this is inclined like this. Find the equation of a straight line passing through minus 2, 3. So m, the angle is 45 degree and tan 45 degree, because m we have to find out. Tan 45 is m is 1. Now it is passing through minus 2 and 3. So we'll take x1 as minus 2, y1 as 3. Now we have all the ingredients. Y1 and x1 we are going to put 3 and minus 2 like this, and m is 1. Equation will be x minus y equals minus 5. X minus y plus 5 equals 0. Find the equation of a line passing through 0, 0. Origin it is passing and slope m is given. This is a NCERT question. This is NCERT question. So wherever we have this line y equals mx plus c, this is the line of the equation, and in this line of the equation, this is an NCERT question as I just indicated you. NCERT question. So it is passing through 0, 0 origin, y equals mx plus c. What does it say? It says that it is making a c on y, c intercept on y, c length on y, and m is the slope. So when there is no c, there is no slope, it is passing through origin, so c is 0. So even if you put x1 as 0, y1 is 0, you are ultimately going to get the same equation, and slope is m. So now put this m, x1, y1 as 0, y equal to mx will be the result. Find the equation of a line passing through 2, 2 root 3 and inclined with x-axis at an angle of 75 degree. Now this question is also NCERT question. M is tan 75. M is given as tan 75, positive x-axis, always positive, angle from the positive x-axis will be m, tan theta. So x1, y1 is given. x1 is given as 2 and y1 is given as 2, 3. Now I'll use the formula like this, equation like this, y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So we already have y1 and x1, these two values are given. Now coming to m is tan 75 degree. So what does it mean, tan 75? We'll write this as tan 45 plus 30. We know the formula, tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b, 1 minus tan a tan b. So tan 45 you are going to put 1, tan 30 1 by root 3, 1 minus tan 45 and is 1 and tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So this is going to be, we will first rationalize it, first root 3 plus 1 by root 3, and denominator you have root 3 minus 1 by root 3, root 3 will get cancelled. So we will now rationalize it, multiplying both by root 3 plus 1, root 3 plus 1. So this is root 3 plus 1 whole square, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab you are going to use. 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3. This is not 2, this is 1. I am just going to change it. Root 3 minus 1, root 3 plus 1, a plus b, a minus b formula you are going to use. So root 3 square minus 1, that is 3 minus 1 is 2. So 3 plus 1 plus 2 root 3 will come. This will be 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 root 3 by 2. Now take 2 common from here. 2 common from here. You get 2 plus root 3 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. So 2 plus root 3 is going to come. Now 2 plus root 3 can also be written as 3.73 because root 3 is 1.732. So you can write either 3.73 or you can use 2 plus root 3. It's one and the same, because in the book the answer is like this. So I just did like this. Even if you put 3.73, it doesn't affect. Find the equation of a straight line which passes through point 1, 2 and makes such 1 and 2 is given, x1, y1 is given. So x1 is 1 and y1 is 2, and makes such an angle with the positive direction of x-axis whose sine is 3/5. Sine is 3/5. So sine theta is given. Sine theta is given as 3/5. We have done in trigonometric studies that sine theta is perpendicular upon a hypotenuse. So this is 5, this is 5, this is 3, this is 5. And what is the base? Under root 5 square minus 3 square. I'm using Pythagoras theorem. This is 25 minus 9 is going to be 16. Under root 16 is 4. So if you want to find m, you have to find out tan theta. And this is going to be this 3/4. So tan theta is known, 3/4, and x1, y1 is also known. Just put in here. You'll get the required equation like this. Okay, 3x minus 4y plus 5 equals 0. Next question is, find the equation of a straight line passing through 3, minus 2, and this x1, y1 is given, 3 and minus 2, and 3 and minus 2, x1 and y1, and making an angle of 60 degree with the positive direction of y-axis. So we have positive direction of y-axis here. This formation is there. I don't know from where it is going to pass. I'm just giving you an idea. The 60 degree, 60 degree is given to you. Positive, it's with positive direction of y-axis. Please remember, it is from y-axis, not from x-axis. So positive direction, if I can make a line like this, I don't know it is passing through origin or wherever. I'm just taking it at random. I'm just trying to tell you about the angle. Now this is 60 degree. This is positive y. So this is 60 degree from positive y-axis and 60 degrees there. How about from, what is this angle? Whole is 90, so 90 minus 60 is 30. So this will be 30 degree. This will be 30 degree. So we have tan 30 degree, m equals tan 30 degree, and which is 1/√3. We know that. Tan 30 is 1/√3. Now just put in the formula x1, y1 you know, m also you know, 1/√3. x1 you put 3, y1 you put minus 2. This equation is going to come. Find the lines through the point 0, 2, making angles π/3 and 2π/3 with the x-axis. Also, find the lines parallel to them cutting the y-axis at a distance of 2 units below the origin. 2 units below the origin. So 3 equations we have to find out. One by one we are going to take. So 0, 2, the point is given. x1, y1 is given. These 0 and 2. And then we have making an angle of π/3. So first is π/3. Theta is π/3 given. And from the good thing is it is from the positive x-axis. M can be found out. M1 you can say tan π/3. Tan π/3, tan 60 degree. Tan 60 degree you are going to get. And tan 60 is √3. Now this is the first case. Now coming to theta, which is given as 2π/3. So theta is 2π/3. 2π/3 tan 2π/3, you can write it as tan pi. This is from positive direction of x-axis, so you can write it as tan pi minus π/3. Tan pi minus π/3. So tan 180 minus theta is minus tan theta. Minus tan π/3. And minus tan π/3 is √3. Minus √3 it is going to come. So m1 you have m also you got in both the cases. You also have x1 and y1. You want one point through which the line passes, and also you need m, and that is how you are going to get the equation. So just see the equation here. First will be y minus y1 equals mx. M is here, x minus x1. Here tan 2 and 0 you are going to get 2 and 0 here also. And in the first case you are going to put √3, and in the second case you are going to put minus √3. √3 minus √3. Now coming here, also find line which is cutting y-axis at a distance 2 units below the origin. So we have to find line which is parallel to them. So m will remain same, tan theta will remain same, and y-axis, the distance of 2 units, y equals mx plus c. M is already known. These two lines are parallel, so we are making this line, and there are other two lines. So here we are going to make here second case. Now in this case, m is root 3, and since it is parallel, y equals m, you are going to use root 3 x. Now let us come to the y-axis intercept, and this is minus 2. So we have to put the intercept, y-intercept is given as minus 2. So c is actually minus 2. So we are going to put minus 2 here. How about here? Same thing we are going to do, only in place of root 3 we are going to put minus root 3. C will remain same, minus 2. So y equals minus root 3x minus 2 is going to come. Rearrange if you want to, and same thing is going to come. Find the equations of the straight line which cut off and intercept 5 from the y-axis and are equally inclined to the axis. Equally inclined. What does that mean? This means first is the intercept is making 5. Y-axis the intercept is 5. Y the c in y equals mx plus c, the intercept is c only. It is given clearly as 5. So y mx plus c, in place of c we are going to put 5. Coming to m. Now we want m. Now find the equation of the straight line which cuts intercept of 5 from the y-axis and equally inclined to the axis. That means, I don't know where it goes, but I can tell you that it's making positive from positive x-axis it is making 45 degree, and from positive it is making, other line is making 135. So first line is this one, second line is this one. This the first line which I made, just disregard it. The second and third line which I made, just disregard it, okay? Aghoshit. Now coming to this line which is inclined, so I am saying that this is 45 degree and this will also be 45 degree, the internal angle, but the external angle will be what? 135. Equally inclined will be, that means it is making equal angle with the positive, with the x-axis. But we have to find out from the positive x-axis. So 45, but 45 degree, we always take it from the positive x. So this will be tan 45. So 1. Now coming here, we will not take 45. We have to take from the positive direction of x-axis, and that is going to be 135 degree. 180 minus 45 is 135. So tan 35 we have to take. So this is going to be minus 1. Tan 135 you can write it as tan 180 minus 45. So minus 1. So one time you put minus 1. One time you put plus 1. So plus minus 1 you can put. Y equals plus minus x plus 5 is the solution. One time you can take y plus x equals 5. Next time you take y minus x equals 5. So you have y equals x plus 5. And next time you get y equals minus x plus 5. So these are the two equations. Those two equations you are going to get. Find the equation of the line. This is, find the equation of the line which intercept a length of 2 on the positive direction of x-axis and is inclined an angle of 135 degree with the positive direction of y-axis. Now it is making, from positive direction of y-axis it is making 135 degree and cutting an intercept of length 2 on the positive direction of x-axis. So 20 is the x-axis, and 135 degree it is making, 135 it is making from the positive y direction. So this angle is 45 degree now, and if this is 135, this is 45, and this will be also 45, because 180 minus 45 is 180 minus 90, because now 90 is there. The angle is 90 degree of coordinate axis, and vertical opposite you are going to get 45 degree. So you have m equals tan 45 degree. That is 1. So you have point as 20, x1 and y1 you are going to take, because the line is passing or cutting the intercept of 2 from the positive x-axis. So x1 is 2 and y1 is 0. The equation will be like this. M you are going to put 1. Find the equation of the straight line which divides the join of the point 2, 3 and minus 5, 8 in the ratio 3:4 and is also perpendicular to it. It is perpendicular to it. And there are a few questions like this. How we are going to make it? First, there is a line. And the endpoints, or you can say it is passing through 2 points, 2, 3 and minus 5, 8. So this is your x1, y1, this is your x2, y2. Now it is dividing the join of these two, and it is dividing the original line, say 3:4. So 3 one part, 4 one part, and it is also perpendicular. So we'll find out the slope of this line, and then we'll find out the slope of the other line, because we know how to find out the slope of line which are perpendicular to each other. So here this slope will be 8 minus 3 by minus 5 minus 2. 8 minus 3 y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So you get minus 5 by 7. And what is the slope of m2? Let us take it as m2 equals minus 1. m1, m2 equals minus 1 because these are perpendicular. So m2 equals 7 by 5. You take minus gets cancelled, and you take 7 on the numerator, 5 in the denominator. So finally you are going to get the slope of the perpendicular line as 7 by 5. Now we have got the slope of the line which is perpendicular to original line. But we need to find out from which point or any other point from which it is passing, and it is given that it is passing through a point which is dividing this line into 3:4 ratio. So we have this point as the x coordinate of this point where it is cutting is mx1 plus nx2 by m plus n. This is x coordinate, and y coordinate will be my1 plus ny2 by m plus n. M you are going to put 3, n you are going to put 4. In place of x1 you put 2, y1 y2 as 3, 8, x1 x2 as 2 and minus 5. You get minus 9 by 5 and 36 by 7. So this point where the other line intersect with the original line is minus 9 by 7 and 36 by 7. Now you put it this here, x1 y1 now we know, and slope also we found out 7 by 5. Rearrange this equation, you are going to get 49x minus 35y plus 229 equals 0. Prove that the perpendicular drawn from the point 4, 1 on the join of 2, minus 1 and 6, 5 divides it in the ratio 5:8. So we have a line almost similar to the previous one. So we have to join 2, minus 1, and then we have 6, 5. These two are the points of original line. Now a perpendicular drawn from some point, 4, 1 is somewhere, and we have dropped a perpendicular, a line which is perpendicular to this line, that is making an angle of 90 degree with this line, which is coming from 4, 1, and it is dividing in some ratio. We don't know the ratio, so we want to find out, or we will like to prove it as 5:8. We don't know that. So let us assume, we'll start saying that this point or this line which is intersecting or having a perpendicular, it is dividing this line in the ratio k:1. Assume it to be k:1, this line is dividing, and we will prove it to be 5 and 8. And slope is already known. How the slope is known of the original line? 2, minus 1 and 6, 5. So slope will be m1, the slope of the other line will be m1, m2 equals minus 1. So what is the original slope? 5 minus 2 divided by 6 minus of minus 5 minus of minus 1 divided by 6 minus 2. So m2 we don't know. So this will be 3 by 4. m2. Now we know that this line which is perpendicular, let us say it is intersecting at x and y. We say that it is intersecting at x, y. And since we have a point which is 4, 1, the line is drawn from 4, 1. So we can find out the slope. So slope will be 5 minus 2 by, which is essentially 3 by 4 only. No, it's not 6 plus 1. This is 3 by 6. 3 by 6 minus 2. So 3 by 4 it is. And I'll just do it. 6 by 4 it is. So this is y minus slope of the other line is y minus 1 by x minus 4. Now we know the formula, that is, what is the coordinate of x and y? What is the coordinate x and y? X will be mx1 plus nx2 by m plus n, and m you are going to put, you can take any way, right? You can take 6 5 first or 2 1 later, it doesn't matter. It's going to come, if you take 6 5 first, it is going to be 8:5. If you take x1 y1, the same thing is going to come. So k into 6 and then 1 into 2, k is to 1, and k plus 1. This is your x point, 6k plus 2 by k plus 1. And then we have the other point, y equals 5 into k m y1 plus n y2 by m plus n. So we have taken this as x1 y1. So again we have to take this as x1 y1 only. This is x2 y2. So we take k into 5 plus 1 into minus 1 by k plus 1. So what you get, 5k minus 1 by k plus 1. So you have x and y also. Then in place of y, you are going to put 5k minus 1 by k plus 1. In place of x, you are going to put 6k plus 2 by k plus 1. Now just put it here. Now I'll just do it. I'll do it. So this is m1 m2 equals minus 1. Now this is 6 by 4, 5 minus 4 minus 1 by 6 minus 2. 6 by 4, that is 3 by 2. So 5k minus 1 and by k plus 1. So minus k minus 1 by k plus 1. And then in the denominator you have 6k plus 2 minus 4 by k plus 1. And k plus 1 will get cancelled into 6 by 4, which is essentially equal to 3 by 2. Now 5k minus k is 4k, and this is minus 2, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. 6k minus 4k is 2k, and you have minus 2, and into 3 by 2, this is 3 by 2, equals minus 1. And you can take 2 outsides. You can take two outsides, so it will be easier. You can take 2 outside, so it will be, I'm taking 2 from these 2. 2k minus 1 by k minus 1 into 3 by 2 equals 1. This is 5 minus of minus 1 by 6 minus 2. 5 minus of minus 1 minus of minus 1. So this is here is a change. 5 plus 1 will come, and 6 minus of minus 6 minus 2 is 4. So 6, as I was saying, it is 6 by 4. So 5 minus minus 1, 6 minus 2, 6 by 4, 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 multiply, or let us rearrange. 3 by 2 equals minus 1. So it will be 3 to the 6k minus 3, and this is 2k minus 2 equals minus 1. So 6k minus 3 equals minus 2k plus 2. Take k on one side and constant on other side. So 6k, 8k, 6k plus 2k is 8k, and 2 plus 3 is 5. So k will be 5 by 8. So you have got k is to k by 1, 5 by 8. So k is to 1 is equals 5 is to 8. So this is how 5 is to 8 it is dividing. This point is, whatever point you take, name it any point, it is dividing it into 5 is to 8. Find the equations of the altitudes of the triangle whose angular points are A, B, C, A2 minus 2, B 1 1, and C minus 1 0. So we will make a triangle here, and we will write the points. This is A, B, C. Now there is altitude which is aligned perpendicular from the opposite vertex to the opposite side. That is, from a vertex to the opposite side. And there are 3 altitudes which are possible here. Let us name them as, say, EFD. Altitude means 90 degree. Find the equation of the altitudes. Angular points are also given. So first was 2 comma minus 2. The B can be taken as 1 1 and C as minus 1 0. Now if you see here, one by one I am going to take. If you can understand one of them, you will understand all these three. So now take BC. BC is perpendicular to AD. So if we know the slope of BC, we can easily find out the slope of AD, because m1, m2 minus 1. First, what we are going to do, and this line is also passing through 2 minus 2. So a line which is passing through 2 minus 2 and which is perpendicular to BC can be found out. I'll just tell you. This is line BC and AD is perpendicular to it. This is AD. So we have B point is 1, 1, C point is minus 1, 0. Now the slope of M, how to find out slope of this is, we know slope of BC is 0 minus 1 by minus 1 minus 1. And this you have into M. If you assume AD as M, slope, M as equals minus 1. So you have minus 1 by minus 2 equals M equals 1. So minus gets cancelled. M equals minus 2. Now slope of AD is minus 2. Now slope is known, but I'll tell you one of the line, others you are going to find out. It's very easy. Now this line is passing through 2 comma minus 2. The line is y minus y1, y minus of minus 2, that is y plus 2, equals m is minus 2, and x minus x1, x minus 2. So you have 2x plus y minus 2 is going to come if you solve it. And the others, same thing. AB, you have to find out the slope of 2 minus 2 and 1, 1. And then you can find out the slope of this line FC by just replacing minus 1 by slope of AB. You will find out the slope of FC. And then it is passing through minus 1, 0. Minus 1, 0. So this CF is going to come. And the same way, coming to same thing, 2 minus 2 and minus 1, 0. Slope you have to find out. And the slope, the AC will be 3 by 2 and minus 2 by 3. And slope of BE, I was telling, 3 by 2 it will come. And it is passing through 1, 1. This is the equation. This question is a NCERT question. Find the equation of the right bisector of the line segment joining the points 3, 4 and minus 1, 2. So we have a line and these points are 3, 4 and minus 1 and 2. Now right bisector means the line is bisecting also and it is perpendicular at the same time. Right bisector. So both things are known to us. First thing, let us find out the midpoint because this line is bisecting it. So 3 plus minus 1 by 2 and 4 plus 2 by 2. You know that x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. So the point O is going to come. Let us assume it to be 0, O point. So 3 minus 1 by 2. This is the coordinate x. And 4 plus 2 by 2 is the coordinate y. So this is 2 by 2 which is 1. And 4 plus 2, 6 by 2 is 3. 2, 3 is 6. 1, 3 is the midpoint formula we have used. 1, 3 is going to come. Now the second thing is slope. Because we know the slope of AB also. We can find out the slope of the other line PQ say. The slope of this line will be simply minus 1 by slope of AB. The perpendicular line, the easiest idea is to find out the original line slope and just write it as minus 1 by slope of the original line. You will get the slope of the bisector or right bisector or a line which is perpendicular to the original line. So this is minus 1 by, what is the slope of this one? 1 by 2? Minus 1 by 1 by 2. So this is minus 2. Slope is minus 2 and it is passing through 1, 3. You already know how to do this. It's y minus y1 equals mx minus x1 we have used, and this is going to be y plus 2x equals 5. y1 you are going to put 3, x1 you are going to put 1, and then in the place of m you are placing minus 2. This is y plus 2x equals 5. Find the equation of a line passing through point minus 3, 5 and perpendicular to the line joining 2, 5 and minus 3, 6. Same thing we have already done. We have done a question like this. So 2, 5 and minus 3, 6, and we have we have a line which is perpendicular to it, and passing through minus 3, 5. So we will find out the slope. Slope will be 6 minus 5 by minus 3 minus 2, and this is the slope. And as I said earlier also, the slope will be simply minus 1 of this slope of the original line. So minus 1 by 5. The slope of L2 will be minus 1 divided by slope of L1. So this will be minus 1 by M1, minus 1 by M1 is M2. So slope will be, it will be 5. Minus 1 by 5 is slope is 5. And what is about, how about x1, y1? Since M is 5 and x1, y1 is minus 3 and 5. x1 put minus 3, y1 as 5. So 5x minus y plus 20 equals 0 is going to come. Find the equation of the right bisector of the line segment joining the points A, 1, 0 and 2, 3. The same thing we are going to do. You have this 1, 0, this is 2, 3, we have right bisector. So let us find out the right bisector means the line is perpendicular to the original line, also bisecting it. What is the midpoint? First of all, let us find out slope. 3 minus 0 by 2 minus 1, that is 3 by 1. And what is the slope? Minus 1 by 3. Minus 1 by 3. Because minus 1 by the slope of the original line will be slope of the other line. So minus 1 by M1. Minus 1 by 3 is the slope of the other line. So it is passing through the point which we just found out, and we have to found out using the midpoint formula. Midpoint formula, because it is right bisector. So it will be 2 plus 1 by 2, that is 3 by 2. And 3 plus 0 by 2, that is again 3 by 2. So 3 by 2, 3 by 2 is going to come. So y minus 3 by 2, x minus 3 by 2, the slope is minus 1 by 3. You have x plus 3y equals 6. This is the equation. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you so much. Take care of yourself.